Hey, what's up? It's Jus Nik, WBLS, and I am excited because we have all been talking about this show on BET. Tyler Perry is back with the 10th season of Sistas, which talks about love, lessons, and most importantly, sisterhood. And I am elated to have this beautiful cast joining me today. Hi, ladies.
Hi.
All of y'all look stunning, okay? It's just giving America's Next Top Model. So season 10 marks a huge milestone for the show. How has your relationship to your character shifted since season 1?
Oh, man. I can say for me, I used to judge Fatima so bad. I'm like, she wouldn't do that. She might. For sure. So now I just take her in all her fullness and flaws. But yeah, in the very beginning, I judged everything that Tyler wrote. And I was like, she wouldn't do that. And I tried to rework it, but now I've just surrendered.
Same. I would say the same exact thing. I think it was a challenge because when I saw my character's flaws, I was like, no way she's that insecure that she would do that. No way. And I couldn't believe it. And then I had to look at my own insecurities and go, wait, hold on. Wait. Is this play about me? Is this play about me? Because wait, and so, I said this earlier that playing Andy has made me change things in my own life so that I won't go down the same path. Yeah. So Andy has changed my life in that way because I no longer judge her. I allow her to be who she is. And I've fallen in love with her flaws because they have taught me how to grow in my own. So, yeah.
Awesome. So speaking of characters, for those who may not be familiar, can you introduce yourselves and the character that you play on the show?
Well, I'm Jordan Coleman, and I play Cheyenne Barnes, Andy's little sister.
Tunde Oyene, and I play Madison Truitt, who's new on the scene.
I'm Krista Renee Hazlett, and I play Fatima Wilson.
I'm KJ Smith Black, and I play Andrea Barnes.
Yes.
Esquire.
There you go. Don't forget the Esquire.
I'm Mignon, and I play Daniela King.
So listen, there's a lot of twists and turns, ups and downs on this show. I mean, I watched the show with my mom, and it's rare that we find a show that we both like. Listen, if we had to do trivia, when I tell you she would just slaughter me in that game, absolutely loves the show. I mean, dedicated. All right. Well, so speaking of the 10 seasons, what's one scene or storyline that pushed you as an actor in a way that you didn't expect?
Honey, I'll tell you that first episode of season 9 with Karen in the hospital.
Yes.
Because baby, Ebony can act down.
Yes.
And having to be up there with her all day, I said, oh.
Yes.
Lord.
Yes.
She will bring it out of you.
Yes.
Shout out Ebony Obsidian. She's a phenomenal actor. But yeah, I would say even that whole season was my favorite season because of what we touched on. But working with her in that first episode was amazing.
Absolutely. I agree. I agree.
Awesome. Any of the others? Okay, so is there a message that you have put out on the show that you felt like really needed to be talked about? I think for me, one of them is, well, I'll let you ladies speak on that.
No, tell us.
Yeah, what you got?
Want to know.
I mean, a lot of the gaslighting that happens in some of these relationships, I feel like is what a lot of women are experiencing today in their relationships. And so just to see the characters and how they kind of give in, I'm like, do you ever have a moment where you're like, yo, I would never do this in real life and I can catch the red flags? Because baby,
Yes.
Sure. I mean, I think that was definitely the case early on with Danny and one of her. No, well, Tony, yeah, but also I know Cowboy could do no wrong, but there were some things that, he would do where he played the innocent hand a lot, but I don't think as an audience we're ready to think about Cowboy in that way. So I leave it alone.
Awesome. Any other messages from the show?
Oh, my favorite is the Black women in maternal health.
Yeah,
That's
that
my
was so
favorite.
important.
That was my
Mhm.
favorite. I was 6 months pregnant while we were shooting season 10. I was
Yeah.
I was
Mm.
5 months pregnant when we shot 9.
Mhm.
6 months pregnant when we shot 10. So 5 months. Yes. Okay, you're right. Yeah. When we shot season 9, and it was so impactful, and it inspired me to do more research and to figure out why this is happening. And it's really important in our community, and it's really important that we're telling this story on a show that is watched by everyone.
Yes.
We're
Yes.
watched all over the world. And
Yeah.
so I'm so glad that we are touching on serious topics like this, because these are affecting our sisters all over the world. And everything is not about relationships, and I think that we're evolving into understanding more about what sisterhood really looks like when we're not focusing on men. And I love that for us.
I love that.
Mhm.
I would say from the outside looking in, being a viewer from, up to season 9, I'm enjoying, I think, what we're leaning into, which is also like the story of mental health, specifically as it speaks to Black males. Like, I think, like, I'm curious to see how things play out with Zach and Mr. Keys. Like, obviously, Fatima kind of knows what's up, but like watching Zach experience that and go through that, I think that will be another message and through line of the show this season.
Great. Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely. So at its
Tony lost his job. He's
Yeah.
clearly experiencing depression,
Right.
but he's not doing anything about it.
Well, we don't really focus on him.
Okay. Next question.
Because season 10, I can't give it away.
Yeah. Season,
yeah, no spoilers, but if you could, or if you wanted to see something happen in the show with a certain character, what would that be?
I want to see Daniela King
What you gonna say?
thrive.
Yes, I was gonna say the same thing.
Listen, I'm rooting for my sister. for real.
Yes, I was gonna say the same
Yeah.
thing.
I want her to be happy. I mean, it doesn't have to be with a man.
Yeah.
I just want her to be happy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I want to see Danny's character get some wins.
Mhm.
I want to see her get some
Yeah.
W's, and I think we've watched Danny go through and trek through and kind of make a few steps forward, but she needs a victory. And I think everything is a victory, but I feel like a huge win for Danny would be great.
Yeah, I think representation wise, it's not lost on me. The space that I occupy as a woman who is in a size 2 and who is darker complected. So many women tell me that they see themselves in my character, or there's a friend of theirs that they love dearly. And again, the Shonda Rhimes quote, stories change the way people see themselves. So for a character to go through as much as she's going through and to occupy the space of what the average woman's size is and the average woman's type of job. Like the average woman isn't making Madison's money or even Andy's money. So this character is, your everyday woman. And for her to go through this much, I think it is so important to see her triumph at some point. So, because the women who see this, they'll see it for themselves.
Yes.
Absolutely. Most certainly. And at its core, that's what the show is about, right? Sisterhood. So what does sisterhood mean for you ladies?
Well, I have a sister, and it means everything. My sister is everything. She was my first hero. She was my first best friend. And so I when I see sisterhood, I see my relationship with my real sister and those emotions and the dedication we have for each other. And I want that in my sister circle. It's now at this point in my life, it's a deal breaker to not have the same type of idea of what sisterhood looks like that I have. If it means anything besides love, dedication, loyalty, and dependability and those things, then it's just a complete deal breaker, because I've had it my entire life, and I'm not going to settle for less ever again.
I mean, it hasn't had that. I think because you can't control the dynamic that you grow up in. There are some women there are so many women from a certain generation that got married and had kids because that's what you're supposed to do. And so they were figuring it out as a parent. So there are a lot of children who grew up in really good homes who, even with their own siblings, they're not always as connected as they could be. So sisterhood could be that chosen family and you defining it what you want it to be. But what you're saying, even though it's kind of different from me, it resonates. You're not going to be my sister if we don't have certain, like if there isn't, you can be an acquaintance, you can be a pal, we can kiki, but if we are sisters, I hear from you. I know what you're doing, you know what I'm doing. Like all that low maintenance friend stuff, it's like, no, that's bullcrap. That's a way for you to be in your own bubble and only talk to somebody when you need them. No.
Yeah.
That's what I look for now too, because growing up the only child, I didn't really have anyone there to challenge me. Like it was different, like a parent, of course, they're just gonna tell me what to do, but having someone, say your age or you, another sister, to hold you accountable or to make you better, and they're not just gaslighting you, they're keeping it real with you. And that's what I look for in friendships these days. It's like, tell me that I'm doing wrong, that I can do better. Don't just tell me that I'm doing okay, because now neither of us are going to grow. That's really what I look for in sisterhood. Can you be honest and real with me?
Yeah, that's good.
That is good. The other question is, can we accept that honesty, right? Because sometimes it might stab a little bit.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
When you know it comes from a good place, that's when it hits different, right? I love that. So speaking of gaslighting, a lot of these women on the show struggle with boundaries, right? With their partners, with their friends. Which character has the healthiest boundaries now, and who still needs work?
Madison has the healthiest boundaries.
I thought so.
You got the healthiest boundaries.
You're the healthiest character of all of them.
Madison has the healthiest boundaries. Madison's like, I don't care. That's not my standard. Bye.
Me and Madison, oh my God.
Opposites.
Polar.
No boundaries over here.
None.
Zero boundaries.
Boundaryless.
Wasn't that a brand? Wasn't that a clothing brand? No boundaries.
Never it was.
She's the ambassador.
Madison came to open a business. I came to be in everybody's business.
Okay.
That's the difference.
That's it right there.
But let's not get it twisted. It's a lot of inner conflict happening with a mask of a hard exterior. I got a lot going on in here, and I'm masking it with makeup and cute clothes.
Erica.
I think when people think, oh, we have two new characters coming in, they must like kind of be the same, or they're following a storyline. We are forging a new path. and boy, oh boy.
Yeah, that wasn't previously there.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're not filling in a space.
No.
Yes.
They're taking up
That's
new
good.
space. Come on,
That's
sisters.
good.
Yeah.
That's my
That was good. That was
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, take care.
Thank you.
You too.